Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and also please turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. If you want to keep watching, stay tuned. Okay, so hi guys, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, join the family. If you're old, thank you very much for turning to watch my videos and my shenanigans. I really appreciate you guys. Oh child, this month of April I've been feeling a lot under the weather, and if my spirit or my energy is quite down in this video, no vex, please don't be angry. I'm going through a lot of emotions because this month was supposed to be my brother's birthday, and it's just too much emotions happening right now with me. So I've been putting off filming for the longest, but I just decided to do it, trying to get better and trying to, grieve and get over that and get back to the person I was. So if my energy is down, don't be angry. So as the title implies, today I'll be explaining, or I'll be talking about how to get an admission in Canada and the cheapest colleges and universities to attend for an international student. So let's just get right into the video, guys. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be looking on my phone because I took down some notes just to remind myself how to get an admission in Canada. So step one, pick a program. So whatever program you decide, my advice would be to at least have a minimum of 3 programs in mind. You can have more, but having too much programs in mind also causes confusion along the way. Decide to do your BSc as your master's. This video is going to be specifically for graduate studies. You can do the same thing for an undergraduate study, but I'm just going to be focusing mainly on graduate studies, right? Picking a program would help you narrow down your search and will help you have an estimate of how much you'll be spending for school. So that was my first step. I chose 3 programs in my head, like I said in my previous video: medicine, kinesiology, and psychology. But psych wasn't really a deal breaker for me. It was just like, whatever, let me just have 3 programs that I would want to apply to, but yeah, have a minimum of 2 to 3 programs in mind. The next step would be to pick a university. This is going to be very, very, very important because as an international student, you're coming to Canada. Obviously, your plans are to settle down here after school, find a job, and get your permanent residency and citizenship eventually. So you don't want to pick just any random university or any random college without doing your research on how life is after school for an international student. So the best advice from me to you would be to pick a university that is a DLI institute. DLI simply means Designated Learning Institute, as this would be very, 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 very crucial when you graduate, because without going to a DLI institute, you will not be able to get your postgraduate work permit. So make sure the college you pick is a DLI institute. Okay, so how are you gonna know if your institute is a DLI institute, right? You're just going to go to canada.ca and look for the DLI list. Then you scroll all the way to the end. I'm going to try to leave something on the screen to show you. You scroll all the way to the end, and then you search for your university there by province or whatever and check, and then you will see the DLI number and if it's a DLI institute or not. You see yes or no there. So that's how you know if the college or university you're picking is a DLI institute. So that's very important. Make sure that the schools you're applying to are DLI institute. This will be very crucial for your postgraduate work permit. Okay? Now you've picked a university, you've made sure that your university is a DLI institute, and you've gone to the university website to actually ensure that they offer the programs you want. Now, step 3, the next thing is to take note of program deadlines. What does this mean? Usually, for a majority of the schools, admission is given on a competitive basis where obviously your results matter, but it's also given on a first come first serve type of thing. You want to take note of the deadlines. If they tell you, oh, deadline, let's say you want to apply for engineering, right? And the deadline for your program is on January 15th. Obviously, you want to start your application before December, or latest at December you should have applied to the program. You don't want to go and apply January 14th and then you cry when they don't give you an admission, because probably the seats that they give out for international students has already been filled up, because every school has an amount of seats that are open for international students to get into the program. So, and it's way smaller than what is open for like citizens. So you have to ensure that you apply early. Be proactive. I keep shouting, be proactive. Everything in this Canada is proactiveness. If you're not proactive, you're going to enter a lot of problems. Trust me. So make sure you take note of deadlines of your program. Step 4 would be to actually go through the program's prerequisites, go to their requirements, check your CGPA if it's up to that. Look for the program requirements and make sure that you fulfilled all of the requirements, because you don't want to waste your money. Application to Canadian universities is not free. It's really not free. And with the economy, you don't want to waste money. So the best advice for me to give you is go with a program that you're slightly overqualified, so you stand a chance. So you check the program requirements and make sure that you are eligible to apply for this program, and it is open to international students. All the information is usually listed on the school's website. It's usually listed there. So yeah, read it and make sure that you're eligible to apply. I would say step 5.1 would be to make sure that you have all your documents ready in a PDF file, because application is most likely going to be done online. The basic ones that I know that they usually ask for are your transcript, your degree certificate, like your diploma or whatever. I applied from Ukraine, so we call it diploma. I don't know what they call it in Nigeria. I think it's degree certificate, whatever. You have to have that, your diploma, your transcript, and for some universities, your English language test score. Now, for this one, it's a bit hit or miss, because some schools, if you schooled in a place like Nigeria, right, where the language is obviously English, this step does not apply to you. The English test does not apply to you. But if you school in any other country that the national language of the country is not English, the first language of the country is not English, then this would definitely apply to you. But because of COVID, if you apply in this period, you're kind of lucky because you don't need to take IELTS. So that's the popular one that Canada accepts, IELTS, IELTS. So usually the schools will tell you their requirement, maybe 7.5 or 7 or 6 on the IELTS, on the total band score. You can do that. I did not take IELTS at all. I did not write IELTS because it was during the peak of COVID, and I spoke up for myself. I told them that, look, there's COVID. I did not want to write IELTS because, look, that period I was applying, I just lost my brother, and I really wasn't in the mood to take any exams. I wasn't in the mental space, so I was not about to write IELTS. So I told them that, look, there's COVID and IELTS centers are not open in my city or my country, or I don't know what I told the guy. I had emailed the school to ask. So that's another thing. Any information you need, look for the contact details. Usually to contact them, you just have to scroll all the way to the end of the screen and you will see contact details there. You could either call or email. Me, I was emailing. That was I told them that, look, this COVID, there's no IELTS centers, and he told me, okay, you could take Duolingo. Now, Duolingo English test is different from the Duolingo you know. Don't come for Duolingo. Duolingo is a good whatever. So I took Duolingo English test, and Duolingo English test, it was basically $49, and it's I believe 1 hour long exam where you answer basically questions and pictures, and you have to describe things in English. You have to fill in the blank spaces. Like, it's an English test basically. There's the reading, writing, listening, and talking. So reading, writing, listening. Yeah, there's a reading, writing, listening, and talking bit. So you have to, practice, and it's really good because they have practice questions on the site that you can go through and practice at your leisure. And then I took about maybe 3 days to go through all the questions and prepare for the exam and actually take it. And my score was about, I think I got 150 out of 160, so it's a pretty easy exam to take. And then Duolingo has like conversion place where it converts your Duolingo score to IELTS scores. So my 150 was about an 8 on IELTS, so yeah, that was what I use as my English exam, stuff. So they give you like your results on a piece of paper. I don't know if I want to put mine, but I would look for a sample of what the thing looks like. You have your picture and everything on there with your scores for reading, listening. It's explained, and then Duolingo site also sends your results to the school when you apply. So when you're applying, there's a place there for you to either attach it, or you can ask, like, you can send the result from your account on Duolingo straight to the university. English test, transcripts, and your diploma are the 3 main documents that I know of for most schools that would be, required for you to apply for an admission. Every school, every program is going to ask you for a statement of interest. This is different from your SOP for your visa process. I will get into that one in another video. But this statement of interest, why are you interested in the program? Why do you want to come to Canada? Mine was 1 page long, PDF Word. I typed it in there. Send it to you. You can attach the Google extensions, Grammarly, Quillbot. Those are like good English writing applications that would help you paraphrase and rephrase and correct every mistake, or if there are mistakes. And Word as well also does, correction and stuff. So you have to do that and then send it to someone who can proofread it for you and make corrections. So you edit it and you have that saved as well. That will be your 4th document, because most programs would require you to have a statement of interest. So you have to have your money ready as well. Usually I paid 100 Canadian for the U of A, but I don't know, it varies. Some schools are 60, some schools are 120. I've never seen more than $200 for application fee. 200 is even too much. If a school is requesting 200 for application fee, it's expensive. Usually it's 100 Canadian, 90 or 70, like around that price range. You have your application fee at hand, or your credit card. You're not paying in cash, so you need a credit card or a debit card, whatever card you need. You have to have that at hand. Step 5 or step 6, I don't know, whatever step I'm in. So now you have all your documents. The next thing will be for you to create your accounts, create your portal where you can see what they need from you, and you can fill in the steps, you can fill in the blank spaces, upload all your documents and upload your statement of interest, and then you can now apply. So after you've applied, next step would be to go and pray. God say, God, please let them pick me. Amen. Go and pray, fast and pray, and then always go back to your portal to check your application status, because usually some schools would email you, but for the U of A, I did not get any email. I just had to follow the steps on my portal. They will tell you, okay, documents received, this one. There were like 4 or 5 steps. I think I'll leave a picture of mine. There are like 4 or 5 steps, and every time you complete a step, it changes color. So I don't know, it depends on the school you apply to. Some other schools, you won't hear from them until either you are accepted or you're rejected. So it depends on the school you're applying to. For U of A, I could follow my steps on my portal and see. It was only when I got my admission that I actually got an email that a decision has been made, and I should go to my portal to download my offer letter, basically. So every school varies. You just have to, read everything on this. Know your wait time for your admission, because like I said, Memorial is 3 months after the closing of the program. So let's say you're applying for engineering and your deadline is January 15th, right? But you applied, let's say, September of the previous year. You're not going to get your admission in 3 months from September. No, you're going to get an answer 3 months after January. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to read these things and know what every school is doing and how they work, so that you will not be waiting for admission and then you'll be waiting forever. And the last advice from me would be to apply to at least 2 universities. Don't waste your money on applying to 6 schools. Don't waste. Just relax. Apply to 2 universities at a time. And when both decisions come back, you can now decide what to do. Because usually, you're like, African or international students are highly accepted. I don't know, we are so intelligent and we are so smart and our results are so good. So it's gonna be very, very, unless the school is like Memorial University that it's very competitive because of it's cheap. Everybody wants to go there. Obviously, their reject rate is going to be high. So stay away from Memorial. That's just all I have to say. The school's reject rate is like, because everybody is applying it. The same way you want cheap thing, another person wants cheap thing. So I know they have a lot of people applying, unless you want to pick a very like weird or rare program that people don't usually apply to. You can do that. But if you're applying to top programs, don't bother. Just look for somewhere else to go to. So this is the very last advice I want to give would be actually to research on the province you're going to be, your university is. I know this doesn't seem important, but trust me when I say you want to go to a foreigner friendly province because of your immigration process. When you're done with school, you want to go to a province where you can migrate easily. You don't want to go to a province where it will be so difficult for you to migrate. You want to research or just do your research on provinces, because you have to look for the minimum wage. How much are you going to be paid for the basic job? How does that fit into your lifestyle? Because I'm going to do a whole different video on each province and their pros and cons. You have to do that because rent, Canada is cost. So you really want to do your research into like good provinces that are quite affordable for you, so that you don't have like too much burden on you, or you don't put too much burden on your parents, right? So you want to do your research into the province. I know this doesn't seem as an important step right now, but yeah, if you want to, you can. So now that we are done with the admission process, if you applied, I would just want to wish you good luck, and I hope and I pray that you get everything you're looking for. Second part of this video, and this is where I'm going to be talking about the top 10 cheapest universities and colleges in Canada that you can attend, which I know the provinces are quite easy to immigrate through. So obviously number 1 is going to come in like Newfoundland, Memorial University of Newfoundland. It has, I'm going to be reading on my phone because I don't know it off my head. Undergraduate tuition for MUN is from 2,000 Canadian or 1,570 USD per course. And then for graduate tuition fees, we have a whooping 710 CAD. That is 560 US dollars per semester. If you get into that school, you're balling, like you're set for life. Honestly, that is the cheapest tuition fee I have ever seen for a school in Canada. The second cheapest university, number 2, comes in at University of Manitoba, the U of M. And we have undergraduate fees ranging from 18,100 CAD, that is about 14,200 USD per year for undergraduate degree, and graduate degree from 12K CAD, that's about 9,390 USD per year for graduate tuition. So that is still quite affordable. But yeah, if you're doing 2 years, multiply that by 2 to know how much you'll be spending for the length of your program. The third university is Concordia University, and the undergraduate tuition for Concordia is from 24,000 Canadian dollars per year. That is about 8,800 US dollars for an undergraduate degree per year, and a graduate tuition will be from 24,000 Canadian, that's about 18,000 US dollars, 18,800 US dollars per year. So the undergraduate and graduate price is the same basically for Concordia University. The fourth university is MCGILL University, and the tuition is from 26,500 Canadian dollars per year, and the graduate tuition fees from 19,000 Canadian dollars per year. But I know McGill University is really good in engineering like courses. They have a lot of options for engineering. So yeah. Number 5 is Rayson University, and the undergraduate tuition is 30,000 Canadian per year, and that's about 23,500 USD and graduate tuition is from about 27,000 Canadian dollars per year. Coming in at number 6 is University of New Brunswick, and the tuition is about 10,000. Why is New Brunswick number 6? Anyway, New Brunswick I know is a good school, and I heard that you could actually get your permanent residency as an international student in New Brunswick. So I actually did try to go there, but it's usually business and accounting type of courses that they offer mostly in University of New Brunswick, and I'm a science-based student, so there wasn't any point. Coming at number 7 is University of Alberta. That's my school, the U of A. And an undergraduate program is about 30,000 Canadian per year. That's about 23,500 USD. And for graduate tuition is about 9,000 Canadian per year. Number 8 is UBC, University of British Columbia. The graduate tuition comes in at about 5,700 Canadian dollars per year. That's quite affordable. I didn't know. For graduate tuition fees, about 45,000 CAD per year. Number 9 is University of Ottawa, and the undergraduate tuition is about 40,000 Canadian per year. That's about 31,300 USD per year. And for graduate tuition is about 19,000 CAD per year. And number 10 finally is the University of Toronto. Their undergraduate admission starts from 60K per year, and graduate tuition starts from 30K Canadian dollars per year. So those are the top 10 universities to apply to. You can also apply to University of Regina, Saskatchewan. I know it's quite affordable. University of Victoria as well. So you can do your research into those schools and decide on pick which one works best for you. So yeah, that is basically the rundown of how to get. This is a shorter video compared to like the rest of my videos. So yeah, if you do have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment box below. I'm going to see them and try to reply them or film a separate video for them. Don't forget to connect with me on my social medias. They're going to be on the screen. Follow me, tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' friends. Tell everyone to come watch my face and help support me, please. This place is cost. I'm trying to make money, so please help support me. And thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, so that's basically all I have for you for today. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Don't forget to stay pretty, stay gorgeous, stay flawless. You're valued, you're loved, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.